This is a very important video. I want to talk to you about how to invest properly in Lego for the medium to long term. Just to clarify, this is not to buy and sell Lego for a quick flip or profit. This is to buy Lego to hold for a few months until they retire and they are not available anymore in stores, and then their price gets jacked up and then you can sell for even a higher profit. So I'm going to explain and actually show you how to properly analyze and buy Legos for the long term. But first of all, if you are new to investing in Legos or buying Legos to resell, it's not only me speaking about this. If you go right now and Google Lego investing, you will see a wide range of media articles that speak on the fact that Legos appreciate in value about 15% year to year, and they actually hold an appreciating value more than the S&P 500, index funds in the stock market, gold, silver. Again, it has become known in the investing community as one of the best assets to own and later resell for a profit, just like you would own a solid stock like Apple, for example, or Tesla, and then resell it later when it really increases in value. All right, so here are the 5 steps that you should go through when analyzing Legos to invest on. Number 1, I use a website called brickeconomy.com. Think of this website, if you're into investing in stocks, like a website like morningstar.com, where it gives you all the data you need on any Lego imaginable, from the date that is set to retire, the exact date that is set to retire, the current retail value that that Lego has, how it's been increasing. It actually charts it out, and what the expected increase in value it's going to be once that Lego retires. Here are some examples. As you can see, on average, you can expect once the Lego retires to increase in value by around 15 to 20%. That, of course, will vary. Some Legos remain pretty steady, and some Legos actually double fold or triple fold in value, but those are very rare. Again, I want you to think about this as owning a stock portfolio, and you want to invest in Legos that are known to be high in demand once they retire, and I'm going to go through that in a little bit. And just like in a stock portfolio, you're going to have stocks that completely skyrocket, like think Nvidia or Tesla back in the day, or Apple that had its moments when it skyrocketed in price. And think about more steady stocks like Disney, for example, or Amazon that have remained steady for even years without increasing a single cent. Now, you want to have a variety of these stocks or Legos in your portfolio, but you want to try to analyze it as much as possible so you can include the most amount of Legos that, to your knowledge, and I'm going to show you how to analyze it, are going to increase in value the most. Now let's go into explaining why there is a sudden increase in value once a Lego retires. A Lego retiring means that the manufacturer of Legos, Lego.com, stops manufacturing that Lego. That Lego will not ever be produced ever again. And as you know, Lego has a huge fan base, primarily consisting of adult males that are incredibly passionate about Legos. Some of them even build entire basements in their house with their collection of Legos. And they have piles upon piles of different castles and things that they build. Incredibly passionate fan base that they're willing to spend thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on the Legos that they want to buy. And once that Lego stops being manufactured and they decide that they want it, they are willing to buy no matter what the price is. Let's say, for example, you are used to taking a medicine that no longer gets manufactured, and all the new medicines are not sitting well in your belly, you are going to want to pay double the price if you're able to find that discontinued medicine, in this case, a discontinued Lego. All right, so we explained that an average of 20% pop in the price of Legos once they retire. And I know what you're thinking, 20% margin is not that great. It's great, but it's not, you can probably find better deals somewhere else. Let me explain the second part of the equation. A 20% increase in value is only if you buy that Lego at that retail price before it gets discontinued. Our strategy is to buy the Legos when they are on a big sale at, let's say, Target, Walmart, even Lego.com. Here are some examples of Lego sales that are happening right now at Target. And as you can see, a bunch of Star Wars Lego sets are 20% off. In addition to that, you have, if you are a Target Red Card member, you get an additional 5% discount, which I highly recommend you get a Red Card if you don't have it already. So now that's 20% off plus a 5% additional discount thanks to your Red Card. And I also recommend that you get a Chrome extension for cashback, like Rakuten. Another retailer that is having a huge sale on Legos right now is Kohl's. But let me explain huge. They are only having a 10% sale on Legos at the moment, but you should always try to stockpile the different discounts. So for example, Kohl's has, if you don't know this, has Kohl's Cash. Kohl's Cash can be applicable for future purchases. Now, if you spend $50 at Kohl's right now, they have a special promotion where you can make $15 every $50 purchase that you make. So for every $50 that you spend on Kohl's online right now, you will get a $15 credit to be applicable for future purchases. In addition to that, they give you $5 off if you pick it up in the store. As you can see, all these discounts start piling up. In addition to that, you get the top cashback, which I believe is around 5 additional percent at Kohls.com. So now you're talking about maybe getting that Lego set at around 30% off, plus the 20% increase in value after it retires. That again is 50% return. All right, just to recap what we discussed so far. Number one, we know which website gives us the data on whatever Lego we want. Number two, we know that we need to get the Legos at a huge discount if we want to make this strategy work. Number three is when to buy the Lego. So if we know that a specific Lego is set to retire, let's say in 2024, and by the way, most Legos will retire on December 31st of the year that they're scheduled to be retired. So if you see a Lego retiring in 2024, that means that it's going to retire the last day of the year. So if we know that a Lego is about to retire in about 3 months, given that it's September 2024, let's say that one is scheduled to be retired the last day of this year. We want to buy it as close to the retirement date as possible. We don't want to buy that Lego a year ago. And if it's set to retire in 2025, you got it. We want to buy it as close to that date. Let's say September, October, November 2025. What's great is that most retailers will have sales and clearances on Lego. And why is it that we want to buy that Lego as close to the retirement date as possible? That's because we don't want to buy it and hold it for a decade, which many people do. We want to buy that Lego as close to the retirement date so that we can try to flip it in a few months, not in a few years. That way we get our money back, we get our return back, we get our profits back, and we can reinvest it in new Lego, or we can reinvest it in whatever we want, on a vacation. We invest money and we want to get that money back. We want to reinvest that money and we want to get that money back. And that will turn into a profitable cycle as opposed to just investing and sitting on that money without doing anything else, without growing exponentially. And now we have arrived at what I think is the most important point in terms of how to invest in Lego correctly. By the way, sorry for the brief interruption. I hope you're liking the video. Make sure to give it a quick like and also to subscribe to the channel so you get notified on future cool videos that I put out there. And also, if you're looking for profitable products, I source my own products. I find my own products every single morning and I send them directly to your email so you can have them, so you can buy them, so you can resell them, and so you can make money. So make sure to check out this website right now, myoaleads.com, if you want to check out those profitable products that I send to your email every single day. That's it. Let's continue on with the video. So the most important part on investing in Lego is knowing what themes or what lines of Lego to pick. As you know, Lego.com has a wide range of Lego themes to pick up from. And in this video, I'm going to show you my least favorite ones and my favorite ones. Let's start with the ones that I think you should totally run away from, never invest a single cent on, unless you're planning on giving them away or play with them yourself. This will not make you money in the long term. So those are the Duplo line, the Dots line, the Super Mario line, and the Friends line. Basically, any Lego theme that is tailored towards children or toddlers, you should not invest on. These are geared towards a much younger demographic. And as you know, the demo that has the most money, it's not, obviously parents buy for their children, but the demo that is passionate about building Lego and they don't mind spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on a Lego that they are passionate on is the adult male demographic. So you want to target those people. On the flip side, here are the themes that do extremely well from my own experience from being a Lego investor. I'm going to rank this in no particular order because I think all of them are a fantastic investment. But let's start with the architecture theme, the Star Wars theme, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, anything that has to do with cars like Lego Technic and Lego Speed Champions, they do incredibly well. Lego Art does really, really well. Batman, Spider-Man, DC, Marvel, very good investments on those. Now, there are some themes that are a little bit hit or miss, and you have to be careful. For example, the Lego City line. Some of them are a complete flop, but some of them, for example, anything that has to do with police or police stations or fire stations do incredibly well. Anything that has to do with train tracks does really, really well. You also want to invest in anything that is a partnership with a very well-known movie or TV show. Examples of those are the Lego Central Perk, the Friends show, Lego The Office. These are limited edition Legos that have a very strong foundation with a very incredibly popular show like Friends or The Office, and will soon retire if they're not already retired. And you want to get your hands on those. Also, anything seasonal like Christmas does extremely well, even though you will see a spike in sales, obviously starting around August as people are getting ready to buy Christmas decorations. And the rest of the year is going to be a little bit sleepy. The Lego Disney theme is also really good, although be careful, don't invest in anything that is a movie like Wish. Basically any Disney movie towards a younger demo. You want to invest in more evergreen themes like the Disney Castle, for example. The botanical collection or anything that has to do with indoor decoration like flowers or garden. Brickheads, which are the small Lego mini, they kind of look like a Funko, but they are made out of Legos. Those do really well, although the price point is usually very low. So most of your profit is going to be eaten up by Amazon reselling fees, or if you're reselling on eBay or Mercari, the same thing. Those platforms are going to charge you a fee. So you want to ideally aim for a medium to high price range. That way those fees don't eat up all of your profit. And finally, once you go ahead and find the Legos that you want to invest on and you buy them because you found them at a great sale, what do you do with them? If you are selling on Amazon, don't ship them to FBA. Don't ship them to Fulfilled by Amazon. Keep them in your house or in a safe location. Make sure that they are in a safe storage spot with air conditioning and away from a lot of light. Make sure to store them very securely, like you would store gold or money. Remember, those are going to be very valuable items and you're probably going to have spent a lot of money on them. Another reason to not send them to FBA is because sometimes the retirement date gets delayed by, let's say, 6 months. And you don't want to be in a situation where now your items are on FBA accumulating storage fees. You want to be able to have them in your house, and as soon as that item retires, you will sell it. You will take advantage of that jacked up 20% increase in value across Amazon. And it's not only across Amazon, eBay, Mercari. You want to be able to cross-fulfill it anywhere else that you want. So you're going to list that on Amazon, you're going to list that on eBay, you're going to list that on Mercari. You even can list it on Facebook Marketplace. And people, as soon as Lego retires, people go nuts. And you want to be in a position where you have it in hand. That way you can ship it out or you can sell it immediately for a huge, huge margin without depending on any external factors. So that's it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you can do me a huge favor and hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. And I hope you are sourcing really, really strongly as we are approaching the last quarter of the year, which is the best absolute part of the year to sell on Amazon and to make the most money. Again, if you're interested in receiving profitable products and leads that I find myself every morning, visit this website, myoaleads.com, and check out all my other resources that I have in the video description. And I'm going to leave you with 2 additional videos at the end of this one. Keep up the great work that you are doing.